No, you zoomed in.
No,
it's working.
No, but you zoomed in.
No, I did not. It's not zoomed in.
You're making it zoom in more. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Scooch more.
Taking up time. Taking up time 101.
That's just fine.
Alright.
Pretend that you don't know.
On YouTube, Group 6. Attendance will be in the description below. So
don't yell at us.
Please don't yell at us. So, in high school, what clique were you a part of? Who wants to go first?
Start?
I'll go first, I guess. Okay. I was a part of the nerd clique. I was in gamers club, anime club. But I was always horrible. We played Magic after school. That was always fun. I enjoyed that. But sometimes we had to actually pay to play.
Did you play it like any? Oh no, this was back in your hometown, wasn't it?
Yeah, back in my hometown.
Yeah, I was gonna start listing off a whole bunch of Tucson places. Like, did you play at any of these places? No. Okay.
But yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
We ate together at lunch every day.
Okay, I mean that's just pretty common. All right, so what clique were you in?
I didn't really have a clique per se. I mean, I hung out with like a couple people, just like random people. Mostly, I went to a white school, so I hung out with black people. So yeah, that was basically my clique. And we just hung out like all the time, just did fun things. So yeah, that was my life.
Okay.
My clique in high school was I was in student council my junior and senior year, so I guess I would consider like my student council members my clique, and like the people that were in my student council class were like friends with like we all had mutual friends, so I was kind of it was a pretty big group. All of the seniors at my school, especially like senior year, were all just really close. So I was really close to just my student council people, but like we all
still need that.
had
Sorry, I
similarities.
don't know why I threw that. Still need the phone. Okay. I'm pretty much the same as Mason. I was super nerd. Well, I still am a super nerd.
Yeah.
But my clique back then was also very super nerdy, and that hasn't changed. All my clique is still super nerdy. So I don't know. I don't think I did like any like after school activity. I was a band nerd. I was a super band nerd, which is a clique of its own, really. But there were cliques in that clique, which were pretty stereotypical of the outside clique. So it's very Inception. But other than that, yeah, it was everything's very cliquey. How would you define the clique? We kind of actually already did that, incidentally, because the next one was how do you define the clique? We kind of already did that. I guess round one was nerdy and a little bit of I don't know how much more in depth I can go with the nerdiness because we did lots of games. I am barely in frame. Hi.
Waste time.
How do you think others viewed your clique?
I didn't really care.
Didn't really care? Okay. Well, it's fine that you don't care,
but how did you think they viewed you?
Yeah, you don't have to care to think about how they viewed it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of like a pack. It's like we kind of moved together. Like we did like a lot of things together in school, not really outside school. We all kind of did like our own thing, but like.
Okay. Were people like comfortable with your group being around, or did you scare people off? Yeah, you were fine. Okay.
Well, they wanted to be like
in your group.
In our group, kind of, because we were like the loud people that like hung out and like just caused trouble.
Troublemakers. Okay.
The best group. Always, every time.
Okay.
Mine was rather loud at lunches as well, but we would just like make jokes, just start laughing about like talking about what games we were playing or whatever. Sometimes we'd actually play like Magic during lunch, and that would get kind of loud because they got mad when someone pulled a good move and got like, why would you destroy all my shit?
So
stuff.
the classic way. I'll see if I can edit that out. Classic way of like throwing your controller at the TV these days now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just back in school. So.
Yep. Flip the table.
Yeah.
Entire.
How about you, Chris?
My clique, like I said, it was more just like a big group. Everybody knew of each other. Nobody really like disliked each other. Everybody was just cool with everybody. So, but like my main clique, I guess we were always like, we loved to like go out and like do stuff after school, do stuff before school. We before school. Well, yeah, we would like get breakfast and then we would like, I don't know. Senior year was a blur. So we would like ditch sometimes. Like we were always together. We were always trying to find things to do, like outside of school, but like still involved with school. I don't know.
Don't watch
Like,
the clock. Don't watch the clock. It's fine.
I'm trying not to. Sorry.
But we always did homework like when we were outside of school. We'd always go to Starbucks or something. But like that's just basically I guess how people saw us. Whenever people saw us outside of school, we were together. We were out or doing just stuff together. So
I
it
never
was
hung
nice.
out with my group. We just during lunch and that was it. And gamers club.
I don't think I really hung out with a whole lot of people in my group, like after or before school, mostly because those hours just didn't exist for me. Like as far as they were concerned, I didn't exist outside those hours. But like so back in middle school, we during lunch hours we did D&D and like the loud kind. So like of course we were like those kids. In the corner, like screaming, "Fireball! Fireball!" Yeah, but I was one of those.
A 1! I rolled a 1!
Oh my god, I had the most gorgeous dice set you've ever seen. I miss it so much. Totally tangent. But high school, I was still fairly nerdy, but I didn't do like any of the nerdy games. I didn't do the card games or the D&D anymore, so I pretty much just sat with the group of friends, whichever group of friends I had that year, and we would just talk about just change it up with lunch. Your friends were always who you were sitting with at lunch. That was your clique for that year, and it just reached.
Is it going? Oh, we're back. Okay. Little hiccup there. It's fine.
Hopefully, you know what? Hold on. I should probably like somehow reinforce this. It's fine. That's totally gonna work. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who was talking last? I think it was me. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
any regrets? Who's got regrets?
Regrets.
All them regrets. I'm still running from.
I wish I was a better student. I wish I would have made an effort to get more money for college so that I'm not miserable right now.
Yeah. Struggling with loans and debt.
But otherwise, high school was fun. I had a lot of fun. I didn't. I mean, I guess academically, I wasn't the best student, but I mean, I had fun in high school.
Student council.
Yeah, student council was a big part of mine.
Don't shake the table.
We always had to go to events. Always were together. It was pretty fun. If anything, I regret not being in student council like my freshman and sophomore year. I was a loser. But
I was a loser. All the time.
I still am. So.
Yeah, I think that like
yeah,
I'm willing to let
high school ends and then you become a loser again.
again. It's like
It's
starting,
like starting
all over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
high
Do
school.
it every time.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
Better.
differences
But
between.
it's not as easy.
It's better.
Yeah, there's a lot of differences between the high school and the college, but like
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, the more things change, the more they stay the same, because college is just as cliquey as high school, really.
Even more so.
Well,
Yeah, especially
Really?
because
There's a lot
I've met
less
so many
opportunities to interact with other
Right.
people.
And
Yeah.
when you're like not socially
Adapt.
awkward, it helps. But like,
Oh, I'm super socially awkward.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm socially awkward, but I like to. I don't know. I've met so many people in classes just because of like asking questions. Like, did you hear what he said, or do you know what we're supposed to be doing right now? I don't
That's
know.
where it stays in the class. Like, hi, we're friends in class.
Yeah.
And then
But I
after
mean, it's
it's
better
just
than
like,
not
bye.
talking to anybody
That's
at
true.
all. So,
That is true.
Yeah, I met people through
especially since
groups.
school is supposed to be like a pretty big priority, I feel like the types of friends that you have here are like, crucial.
Help.
I met people through the historic hustle.
Historic.
That was fun though. I hurt myself doing it though.
Alright. So other
Anybody
than
else got regrets?
other than being a better student, because I kind of feel like that's one that everybody has. Is like, I wish I could have been a better student back in high school.
I wish I was more social
Yep.
throughout high school because I didn't really talk to a lot of people. So that was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
I stuck with the same people, so it was like all of our drama was just like in that one circle. So
Oh,
if one person was mad, then
Yeah,
everybody was
Oh.
mad.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah,
See, I think I kind of have like the opposite thing because my group did change like every year.
Yeah,
I kind of wish I
honestly.
had kept in touch with more of like the older
Old
ones that I had
friends.
Mhm.
Yeah.
made back
Yeah.
then because like as of now I don't have a single friend from my high school class.
Yep,
I don't
me
know a
neither.
single
I have
one
two.
anymore. Two? That's
Two.
it's
Me
two
neither.
more than I have.
Those are like
Yeah.
family
that's,
friends.
that's two more than right
Yeah,
now.
I don't
Yeah.
like even on my entire slew of like Facebook friends list.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a single one from my graduating class on that list of people that I still talk to.
Well, I mean, there's like associates that I still kind of like, hey, once in a while.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah, no, I don't even have that. Literally, I have nobody. I'm not even sure I could like tell you
Text
the
someone.
name of anybody.
I
in
moved
my graduating
states.
class.
I moved states, so I'm good. I'm
Well,
away
and-
from all of my.
well, half
Well,
That's
I
what
mean,
I
there's a
regret.
difference
Not
between
leaving
class.
Tucson. I should have gone to. Just kidding. No, I love the U of A, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Seeing the same people around is kind of annoying.
I went from Gilbert here 2 hours, and I still see half of the seniors from my school.
That's that's some
so
bull.
that's
some serious bull.
interesting.
Because
I tried to get the away from
I
them.
hate seeing like the 3 people that I barely see at the U of A.
I don't care.
See, I guess I'm kind of lucky because
We're
I mean the
adults.
field that
Pretty
I'm
sure the teacher
in.
doesn't care.
Oh, I'm gonna
She
censor it
curses
all out
us.
anyway. It's gonna be great. I'll censor everything with explosions. Not really. They're actually gonna be squeaky toy noises because that's my
Pause.
favorite. But you'll see it. But yeah, actually, I'm lucky because in my career field, most of everybody is a college student or at least was at some point. So I have this very diverse group of people who have gone through essentially what I'm going through now, and 2 of my closer friends. They're university students right now as well, so I get the benefit of having them both
Oh, that's cool.
here in school and at work. So we're always constantly chatting and talking to each other,
That's the
which
best.
is nice.
Friends who care about school.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the.
Most of mine don't.
That's so. That
That's so bad.
sucks
I know.
because I get. I mean, I have a couple of friends that are
Like
like
the table.
that like school, but I don't know. Everybody else just likes to party, and like
Yeah.
a good majority of my friends go to Pima, and not like. I mean,
Yeah.
it's college, but I'm sure it's a lot easier. So
Yeah.
whenever I'm like, let's do homework, they're like,
Why?
our class didn't start for like another month, and I'm like,
Yeah.
That
Oh, okay.
it's okay. So I've done the Pima thing, and it really depends on the class because it depends on the class, depends on the instructor. I think just as much as it does here. But I will say that Pima does tend to have a wider majority of the classes that just like are
Bullshit.
yeah.
lower key.
Like
we'll
this-
say.
The homework
This
that
class,
my
a lot
best
of
friend
homework.
does is like
All of the homework.
so. I wish we could trade spots.
Well,
But honestly, it's
I don't know.
U of
See,
A.
It must be
see the
nice.
benefit in it though. Like as long
Yeah.
as you're actually
Yeah.
learning something
Yeah.
with each assignment, then you're still coming out ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of happy with the fact that I don't have too much like downtime because otherwise
I
I'd
don't
be
do anything
doing
anyway.
stuff that I probably would regret now.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah.
Going forward, I have all the regrets before, but from now on, no regrets.
No
It's fine.
regrets. Fuck
No,
it.
no
not?
regrets. Regrets. Eating a Milky Way.
No regrets.
Oh my gosh, so happy. I have to go to work, Jacqueline. What time is it?
It's-
I'm
mean,
late
you
for a
can see the-
meeting
Okay,
because
cool.
of this.
Oh my god, I have to go to work in 10 minutes.
Okay, all right, we're gonna call it here. So, okay, thanks, bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.